In this video, I've attempted to minimize the three main costs of travel, that is transport, accommodation, and food. I spent a total of $54 in 6 days, and I have to say this would not have been possible without the enormous generosity of the locals. I'm a big advocate for contributing to local economies, but if you want to travel far and frequently, and your wallet is your limit, you have to find other ways to give back, which is why I make these videos in hope that you will visit these countries and potentially spend money of your own. Good morning on day 5. So I've woken up feeling a little bit rough. My voice seems to be going as well. So I think I'll take it a little easier today. Tomorrow's my last day, so I will persevere and see all the things I wanted to see today. For now, I'll have a nice fruit breakfast and hopefully that'll reboot me, have a fun trip towards Lalesh and then probably back to Erbil. Here we go. So as convenient as hitchhiking is, you do have to get to the outskirts of the city. That often involves quite a long walk. So in this case, I have to walk 5 kilometers to get out of town to find a car that is likely to be driving in the direction or to the destination that I'm going to. Oh, and a policeman pulled me over and stopped me to give me a piece of gum. Lalesh is the holiest temple of the Yazidi religion, so holy you can only enter barefoot. The Yazidi are a religious and ethnic minority of 700,000 who have lived in the region between Iraq, Syria and Turkey since ancient Mesopotamia. The Yazidi have a fascinating monotheistic faith where their god created and entrusted the world to 7 angels, one of which is the peacock. Although peaceful, their faith contradicts Islam. As a result, the Yazidi people have been through many atrocities throughout history. Most recently, in 2014, the Islamic State took part in a ruthless ethnic cleansing where they abducted, raped, and oppressed the Yazidi people in what they called a forced conversion campaign. This resulted in over 500,000 refugees and many thousands were killed and kidnapped. Heavy stuff. Anyway, while exploring the holy temple, I was invited to enjoy a picnic with a friendly local family. I also happened to bump into Alex again. Invited to a lovely lunch with our new friends. I am back in Erbil after an incredible tour around the Iraqi Kurdistan region. I saw lots of incredible towns and natural landscapes. It's been fun. Today was tough compared to the other days. I don't know what it was, but hitchhiking just did not seem to work well. We found, well, 4 people picked us up, but only covered short distances.
Assalam. Salam. Erbil. Erbil? Erbil? No, Shekhan. Shekhan. Okay? Okay. Shekhan, you want to jump in for a bit?
Whatever works.
Yeah.
And once you decide to hitchhike, you're sort of locked into hitchhiking because they'll drop you off at intersections, at inconvenient places where there isn't any public transport. So you have to continue hitchhiking, and that's never gonna work. Where are we meant to sit? Huh? And people just weren't picking us up. If they were asking us to pay, and often pay a very, very high price. And eventually we did find one, but he was not. He brought us here for an agreed price, and when we arrived, he was not happy with the price we agreed on. So we just left on a bad note, which is a shame. Shahran Sander. Shahran Sarban. Take a photo of the name. not every day is going to be perfect when you travel. You just have to accept that. So embrace the good times and persevere through the tough times. And for tonight, I found myself a couch surfing host. He seems cool, so we'll have one last evening, hopefully of food and a couple drinks, somewhere in Erbil. So I've made it to my final couch surf of this trip. I fly out tomorrow. And my host here is a Dutch Kurd who works here with his father doing a lot of import-export of various products from Europe, like powdered baby milk, solar panels and solar power battery storage units. And he does lots of cool little projects. He built this house. He has a chicken coop. He makes his own honey. So quite a cool guy. Check out this room that he set me up with. I've got my own double bed and my own room. I think every single night I've slept with other people, other human bodies in my room. So it's a perfect way to finish the trip.